Hello, my name is Terry Clark and I'm one of the dietitians at the Mercy Bariatric Surgery Clinic in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And today I'm going to make a high protein oatmeal which can be used for the pureed diet. So it's 3 simple ingredients and it's very easy. And what you're going to need is a blender, and I have a half a cup of oats that I'm going to add, and then I have a scoop of my protein powder, and you can use whatever protein powder that you use. I think vanilla might be the best, but if you want to try chocolate or strawberry, then you have a couple different flavors to choose from. And then I'm also adding a little bit of cinnamon, and that just gives it a little extra of flavor. So that's a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just put that in the blender and let her roll so that everything is pulverized. To a powder. And then there won't be any lumps or anything in your oatmeal when you're having this on your puree diet. Now, what I like to do, it can be stored in a glass jar, and you're gonna need a funnel. And I would recommend a large funnel because it's hard sometimes to get it to go through a small little funnel like that. I use a chopstick to push it down. But with the larger funnel, it goes down fairly easy, and that way you can get it in your jar without spilling it all over your countertop. Now you can double this recipe if you want. If you like it, you can double it, so that way you won't have to make this mixture as often. And then you just store it in your cupboard. And when you're ready to use it, it's so simple. Get yourself a nice small bowl so that it looks like you have the perfect serving size. And you can use 2 or 3 tablespoons depending on how much you can tolerate at this stage. So I'm just gonna use 2, and then you're gonna add your milk. Now, I have Fairlife milk, which is a little bit higher in protein. There's 13 grams for a cup versus 8 grams for your cow's milk, 1% or skim. And if you're going to use like a nut milk or a coconut milk, then those usually don't have any protein in them or very low. So you might want to just keep that in mind when you're using those. And they're perfectly fine. It's just that they're going to be a little bit lower in the protein. So now I'm going to use you can use either 3 or 4 tablespoons to your mixture here. So you want to have a little bit of extra milk to the amount of the oatmeal that you have. Otherwise, it's going to be too thick. Now, if you like it a little bit runnier, use 4 tablespoons. If you like it a little bit more on the firm side, then just use 3. So I use 3, and just mix it up, and then you're going to microwave it for 30 seconds. You can use a little whisk on there too. It might be a little bit easier. I'm going to actually use this little fork, which is a little fork that is helpful for taking small bites. And I also have a small spoon as well. We'll microwave that for 30 seconds. Now, this is going to give you about 2 or 3 servings of a 1/4 cup or a 1/3 cup portion. And you're going to get anywhere from 6 to 8 grams per serving, depending on if you go with a 1/4 cup or a 1/3 of a cup. It also depends on the type of protein you're using and the type of milk that you're using. And we do like the Fairlife. It is a lactose-free. And it's also a little bit higher in protein. So now, remember I just used 3 tablespoons of the milk versus the 4, and it is a little bit thicker. And if you like it a little runnier, just add another tablespoon. But here is your oatmeal. It is about a 1/4 cup serving. It'll be perfect for you. So I'm gonna take a bite and see how good it is. Yeah, so that's good. This will make a nice breakfast, and this will make a nice snack.